What would happen if you turned the water on and nothing came out? Has that ever happened to you? If so, did you just go and look for another sink? Take a minute and think about where our water comes from. The source of all water originates from the hydrological cycle, the water cycle. So, we can generally think of the water cycle as the source of all of our water. Using this idea, we can think about water sustainability as the balance between the human demand for water and the natural supply of water. If we use water too quickly, we will run out of our supply, causing devastating impacts locally and globally. Humans need to account for the supply and demand for water so that we can manage this precious resource wisely and ensure future generations a right to clean and abundant water. If we want to think strategically about water, first we need to understand more about the complexities of the human-controlled water system. This video will help you answer the question, how does water move through a human-controlled system? The valve that controls the flow of water into the faucet is actually at the other end of a large, complex, human-managed water system that originates with the water cycle. Over 250 million people in the United States get their water from community water systems operated by the cities and towns that they live in. 1/3 of the water used in the home is pumped up from groundwater. That water is so clean that it requires only a minor treatment of disinfectant, usually chlorine, to kill organisms, and then the water is ready for use. The other 2/3 of water used in homes comes from surface water, like rivers and lakes. That water can be contaminated with all sorts of debris and pollutants, and therefore requires more energy and more steps to clean it. Here's the water treatment process as shown by New Jersey American Water.
How does drinking water get to your home?
Wow, I'm not really sure.
Probably through a series of pipes.
Pipes.
Pipes and all that?
Through pipes.
I have no clue.
I assume it comes up through the pump in the ground?
Through a filter?
Gets to a house with a pump, water pump.
Ah, nature. So beautiful and calm.
Hey, Splash, did you know that reservoirs like this are one of the places where we get our drinking water?
Wait a minute there. You don't want to drink this stuff. I'm telling you, I've been in a lot of water, including this reservoir. You know what's in there? Fish. You know what they do, right? They...
Oh, Splash, don't even go there.
You know, a lot happens to this water before we can drink it.
You're telling me? Hey, I've been cleaned up a few times.
New Jersey American Water's experts work round the clock, removing bacteria, viruses, micropollutants, and other harmful particles from the water you drink. They do such a good job that American Water often provides water service that is better than what the government requires.
The treatment process begins here, at the pumping station.
Pumps draw raw water from reservoirs, lakes, rivers, streams, wells, or underground aquifers. Water travels by pipeline from the pumping station to the treatment facility. The first step in the cleaning process removes sediment and particles from the water with the help of coagulants.
What?
Coagulants are chemicals that act like magnets. They cause particles in the water to stick together. These groups of particles are called floc.
Huh, I didn't know I had it in me.
American Water uses two common processes to separate and remove floc from water. One sinks floc to the bottom of a tank. The other method pumps air into the water and floc, causing residual particles to float to the top. The separation of water and floc is called clarification. With either method, the clarification process removes most of the floc from the water. The next step? Filtration.
Whoa! Hey, watch it! Wow, can a water droplet get a bruise? Sheesh! Ow! Wow, I just got pushed through layers of activated carbon, sand, and gravel. Please tell me I'm clean.
Sorry, Splash, you're not completely out of the water. You're filtered, but you might be infected with tiny microorganisms. Don't worry, disinfection doesn't hurt. Chlorine and ozone are just two of the ways we disinfect water at New Jersey American Water.
I love chlorine. It's been disinfecting water and keeping me clean for over a century. But what's ozone?
Ozone is supercharged oxygen. These bubbles scrub and disinfect. Viruses, germs, and fungi don't stand a chance.
Whoa, hey, that tickles! Stop it already! I'm gonna wet my pants!
Hey, Splash, guess what? You're finally drinking water. Ready for distribution to homes and businesses.
Are you sure? How do you know?
New Jersey American Water certified operators and water quality specialists test and monitor water throughout the treatment process, from source to tap. In fact, we conduct thousands of tests on your drinking water.
I'm certified, verified, decontaminized, and feeling fine.
After all that work, the water needs to rest. Storage units for large quantities of water include reservoirs, holding tanks, and water towers that you see around you. Cities and towns store the water to fight fire and to have a large enough supply in case the water treatment facilities require maintenance and are taken offline. From there, water is piped and sent out to businesses and houses that need it. In the United States and Canada, there are over 1 million miles of piping supplying water to over 500 million people. Those pipes could circle the earth 40 times. Now, the water is ready to use. Simple, right? Well, water is primarily divided into 4 categories. Residential use accounts for only 10% of water use. Irrigation for farms and crops accounts for 32%, while cooling power plants that provide electricity uses 48%. The final 10% is used by industry, like mining or chemical production or electronics manufacturing. So, that's the story of water, right? We're all done. Not so fast. That was only the first half of the story.